Hey everybody, Canadian Trapper. Well, coming into my bait pens, pulling my snares. We're getting 30 centimeters of snow tonight, so I'm going to take all my snares out and let this settle, and then we'll come back out after the storm a couple days and we'll set a bunch more snares. But I tell you, this is how she goes. I was back there, I just pulled one snare and he walked right next to my snare. I missed him, but look at this. This is how close I came to getting this guy. But he was a complete refusal, I'd say. So I'm going to show you. Here's the tracks. Sorry. So there's his tracks. He's going up there. Of course, I got a snare right in there. So he came right along there. Walked down. Kind of hung around in there. And he wouldn't commit. There's my snare right there. And there's his tracks. He came in, stepped up on that bank. I figured he saw my snare right there and decided to turn around and walk away. Anyway, that's how she goes in trapping, I guess. Here we are at the other side of that Coyote trail where he decided to walk around my first snare. Here we go. Here's the trail. And look where he went. Look at this trail. Look what's sitting right next to it. I put that snare there on a set of tracks probably about 3 weeks ago, and they were traveling heavy next to that tree, and he just walked right by that snare like there was no tomorrow. So I'll be coming back here. I got bait right over there against the tree, wired to a tree. So yeah, that's how she goes, I guess. But I'll remember that because next time there'll be a snare right next to that one pointing this way. Here I am in a different spot. I caught a fox here this year. And there's another fox trail. I said I'm still pulling these snares. But check this out. It's refusal day for me. There's this trail. Comes right by that tree. Look, he comes over here. Catches something to eat. I have a snare there. And I have a snare there. And then he decides to walk away. Oh, wait a minute. I have another snare right there. Mind you, there's... Yep, he didn't walk through her. Oh well. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Well, it's been a pretty crazy day. Stopped and pulling my snares like I was saying earlier. And it's been refusal day time and time again. I got a few more snares to pull. I guess I got some lessons to learn here. Oh, check that out. Nothing in the other snares at the other spot, so coming in, I got a bunch of snares down here. This is more for foxes. Hoping I got one, but we'll know in a little bit. I guess it's been a pretty crazy day with all those refusals, but it's definitely a learning curve still for me. And you know, I got a lot to learn. This is only my second year and I'm doing better than I was last year, so I'm obviously learning something. So like I said, once the rest of this snow gets done and I can let everything settle, we're going to come in. I'm going to reset my snares, but I'm going to do them under a different strategy this time. I'm going to brush them up around the edges a little bit more than I've been doing. I think they're seeing my snares and they're refusing to go through them. That's what's happening. But like I said, I might have got some advice. It might not have been great advice, and I guess that's what you got to be careful of sometimes when you're doing things, is weed out the good with the bad, and sometimes it's trial and error. But the advice I got was just hang the snare, because if you start putting a bunch of brush up on the trail, they're going to avoid them. Well, they're avoiding them without the brush on the trail, so I got to change my game. So when I do put them up, I'm going to brush them in a little bit, and we'll see if that changes things. Although trapping season has been really hard here. There's not been much snow, but with all this snow we're getting and the snow that's coming, we got about 2 weeks left of trapping season. Anyway, we're going to continue on here. I'm going to go down and check these sets, and I'll turn the camera on if something interesting happens at them. But if not, thanks for watching.